This is NoBull, a weekly radio show from midnight on Tuesdays to 2 a.m. on Wednesdays. Last week we had our inaugural show, but actually programming hadn't started yet at the station, so I illegally broke in here and did a show before anyone could catch me. And then I was just running around with my pants off until my parents put my diaper back on. But here we are. We got some friends in, and we're going to play some D&D live. It seems like all the sound is working out, and if you're falling asleep, blowing asleep here, don't worry. The show will be recorded, and if you follow me on any social media or know who I am, I'm sure I'll talk about it at some point and give you a link to watch later. So, I guess with that, we're going to get started here. Liam is our dungeon master. Hi. Along with Liam, we have Connor Sheridan and Victoria joining us today. That's Liam Douglas, our dungeon master.
Where's my last name?
Yeah. Do I still get my sexy baby ASMR talk after D&D?
Yeah.
Cool. I have a lot to talk about.
You just drink water into the mic for an hour and a half.
Sexy baby.
No, Victoria brought some peach wedges. I'm just we're just going to... Peach rings. We're just going to chew those on the whole time.
Off-brand peach rings.
Yeah, so I guess we can start with introducing ourselves and talking about your characters. I'm Liam. I'm the DM. So I'm running everything for this game.
Can I have mine?
Hello. I'm Connor. My character is Jeb. He's an goblin bard. His special features, he's got shiny teeth. He plays the French horn. He inspires his allies. He's got a dagger that he likes to finesse into his enemies with extreme style. And he's pretty bad.
Yeah.
He's pretty awful at everything.
He's a little bit too small to be useful. I'm Victoria. My character is Leggy, short for Legulasius III.
Oh my god.
And he is a dragonborn. Very pure, very not at all associated with.
Good to know. I'm glad we cleared that up. Finally,
well, real quick.
We'll find out.
It's been so awkward.
Real quick, just a disclaimer is that for you all in the studio, no profanity is allowed on the show. The music I play is allowed to have profanity, so I suppose if you really had something that you needed to play in the clip, I could play a song. Or if you have something that could not be described in non-profane words, I could play a song describing it for you, because we're after midnight here, and that's, when the big boys are up and the little boys go to bed. But
I'm gonna send you the link for my Bard song.
Oh, yeah, no, I forgot to send you the link for my...
Yeah, I have
which is very important.
Yes. Give them to me.
It's 2 songs for this quest.
That's that's worth my time in the booth here. So,
no, we're just gonna keep them on a loop.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna get some soft music playing. Did we get everyone's character except for me? Or
yeah. Come on.
I forgot to mention actually that.
Well, I was gonna hold on to them just because I can look at them.
No,
Victoria, you don't
look, I did. This is one important detail is that Leggy is a very, very good breakdancer.
Yeah,
yes.
Especially.
That's it.
You're probably going to get a chance to take advantage of that tonight.
Oh, really?
I'll bet.
The best.
I mean, that's up to you.
Hitting up the club.
Oh, there's that music.
Yes.
I can't hear the music. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. I usually can. Is it any good? Do you like it?
It's
pretty bumping.
Yeah.
I mean, Gucci Gang was a weird choice, but I'm joking. Yeah, I just sent you the playlist. If you want to put the first one on loop while we start.
My incredible playlist.
Okay. So I have the playlist on a link in my
Yeah.
And
it's precisely 2 songs.
This is
you can just Google look up mine. You just need to see the title, I guess.
Okay. In the meantime, it's gonna be hard for me to.
No, I can start with this one.
Here, let me describe my character, and then you can provide some background for the quest, and then I'll pull up that music.
Yeah. So we have Jeb, we have Leggy, and
I am Borphus Beefus. I'm a human, but like a very large and muscular one with a lot of like psychological scarring. I've never met my father, and my mother like raised me in like the wild, like like bare naked wilds, like scars that like lions and in the forest lions and all those types of things.
Can you describe what your character is wearing?
My character is, I'm pretty sure we've established that he's nude, but for the sake of this show being PG, he's not nude.
We'll give him some nice slacks.
Yeah, he's wearing, but like
A working man.
no shirt, definitely
Yeah.
no shirt, and his hair is like down to his shoulders or something,
And he loves to drink.
and yeah,
pretty much only drinks.
and perpetually smells like Axe body spray.
It's his natural musk.
He was born in a middle school boys' locker room.
Yeah. Oh.
The music just cut out.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know what's going on here. Actually, just kidding. If anyone who organizers of the radio
You're
show,
very
I know
good.
exactly what's going on.
Look at Dan sitting in the booth all cute.
I think I might play my own music, and you guys can listen to it, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to pull up what Liam prepared. So, but anyway, Liam, why don't you go ahead and give us a
Quick rundown where we are at so far.
yes?
Okay, so you guys are, last we met, we're about currently like 3 weeks into a journey from, taking a caravan of goods from a small town over to the city at World's End, far to the south of the continent that you're on. You're about 3 weeks in, and you guys are walking down the road. Sun's just going down. Crickets are just starting to chirp. So, in the last town that you were at, you secured a cart in Gale. You have a cart and a horse to carry all your supplies, so it's a lot easier going from now. So far, the road's been easy. Rutted tracks are marked with like grass in between, keeping the road clear. During the nights, and Leggy has been pouring through the book that she stole from the dead wizard at our last meeting from the ruined tower.
Spider-Man number 3.
Yeah. Trying to remember or recall some sort of meaning of the words that are repeated. It's that one word. It's like Ericos. It's just like all over it. You don't know the language. In the present moment, you guys are going down the path on the cart. Jeb's sitting on the cart, playing a little traveling tune. Borfus is petting the horse as it pulls the cart. Leggy's watching the road ahead.
You guys know this song? It's called Closer. It's about the Chainsmokers. I learned to play it on the French horn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Everyone's in good spirits except for Borfus. In the celebration as they left Gale.
I'm pretty sure he's drunk, right?
I'm drunk.
That's
so drunk.
Actually,
No.
yeah.
What are you
In
about
the
to
celebration,
describe,
you guys were leaving Gale. Borfus forgot to restock all of his wines and ales. He's been
no.
dry for 10 days.
Oh my
God.
god, this is insane.
Your eyes are sunken into your head.
He's deep into withdrawal.
I think low alcohol consumption is related to like low, cortex degeneration.
Yeah.
Your muscles
Yeah, that
are your
sounds
muscles
right
are
to me.
less swollen than usual.
Yes.
Really.
So you guys, everyone's doing all right, but Dan being all down in the dumps is still on your minds. So up ahead in the trail, you guys see a sign, a weathered signpost planted next to the dirt. Leggy spots it and goes up to read it. Sees it says Bilford ahead, refreshment, rest, and resupply. Lucky Pilgrim Pub.
Lucky Pilgrim Pub.
Mm-hmm.
That's some
How
dank
much?
alliteration.
I don't know if we want to get Dan drunk anymore.
Yeah,
Or Beefus, we want to get him drunk.
But on
so-
the other hand,
do we have supplies? To
Dan,
last
you hear
this?
them talking.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want me to get drunk, guys? I'm right here. I'm actually right
I mean,
next to
you
both of you.
accomplished a lot more. You've actually written some beautiful poetry in the time.
Wow.
Growing not but just been sober.
This is why you need to
Dan, this
really fill in the
infuriates you.
lines. Yeah, here's like you said, I'm down in the dumps. I'm below the dumps. I'm like a landfill. My town, my real hometown is like a park that they built above a landfill. and sometimes kids will like dig in the sand and find like rusty bolts and like throw them at each other.
Oh wait, this is Dan, not Borfus.
My childhood, yeah. This is.
Do you want to talk about that?
Shifting.
But you know, I really think, you know, in terms of my character, you know, if you want me to get in character, hey guys, please give me some more alcohol, please.
There doesn't seem to be like a fork in the road. It's just saying that that's a head.
I don't know.
No, that's right now. That's right now. I'm very mad.
So we're gonna have to go past it anyway.
You know, can we just like sprint by and hope he doesn't notice? There's like a massive inn.
Yeah. We know how much when like the next town would be. Like, is this like? Do we have enough supplies to just like speed past this town, like knock Dan out? Like I could cast like sleep on Dan, and we just sprint past this town.
I'll carry him on my shoulders. By the way, I'm very tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not tall enough to carry him.
No,
and your card's full.
That's a good point.
I've put on a lot of weight this quest.
No, but you lost all your
Morphus has been
alcohol
stress
weight. You have
eating.
to kind of...
His enormous bulk needs fuel that isn't alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna whisper to Leggy. When we get close to the town, I'll put Dan to sleep, and then we'll just like check it out and just see what's going on. We'll get some supplies, then we'll
make a run
get out of
for
here.
it. Alright.
Hey, God, what are you talking about over there?
Nothing.
We're just talking about, look how long her legs are.
Oh,
His legs are, yeah.
Yeah.
Rampant, like, gazelle.
Borfus is just excited to get to the town.
Yeah, the
Doesn't hear
town.
anything.
Legs.
Okay.
Silver's like, those are long legs. Wow.
So you guys continue down the road. You begin to smell kind of like the meat smoke on the air. You hear like of hot food. You guys haven't had hot food since like you left Gale left Gale like 10 days ago. You hear music. You start to hear music and clinking glasses on the air, shouting and laughter is like booming from the trees from like a great distance. You see a small checkpoint ahead before the town, lit by lamplight since the sun's gone down by now. You see two local guards in like leathers and furs just ahead joking, about like 100 yards down the road. And like a third guard asleep in a wooden stilted tower above them. One of them sees you guys ahead, and just gives you like a wave, just like hey, and then goes back to laughing and joking.
All right.
So you guys are approaching the town.
So, like, should we sneak up on them?
Let's not fight them.
You can fight.
You've killed way too many people by now.
I can use disguise self, right? So I could like disguise myself as the guard, and then
I just want to think to what purpose.
Like,
I
they're not
could get
looking for
secret
us.
information. I could just.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Why not?
Sure, go for it. All right.
Hey, you want to set up a disguise?
Yeah, I want to disguise myself.
Yeah, let's get them. They're
No,
not good guards.
Walking with like an
Steve
awful
Orf,
disguise.
no.
It's like we know you're not a guard, but you can come in. We're fine with this.
We need to teach them a lesson. These are not good guards we're talking about.
Yeah.
These are
You've
bad
literally
guards.
killed children as spiders. Go away.
Well, Dan just wanted to kill children in general that one time, like after they were back to kids.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We gotta like keep an eye on him.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a little dangerous.
Look at those legs. Look at those legs on Leggy, huh? That's
Okay,
crazy.
Jeb, you step aside into the bushes. You guys are kind of like waiting for him while he's setting up sort of disguise, and he just comes out just with like, I don't know, some sort of like red lipstick, and that's all he did. You are so confident that you're going to fool the guards to some end that I don't know, but...
And I am going to.
I
Let's get this
don't
show on
want
the
to crush
road.
his heart, so I'm just gonna send him ahead. And,
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. I'll come up
He
with
needs
some
a
kind
win.
of plan in the meantime. Yeah, he does. He's a little short,
I'm going to take that as
Doesn't have
confidence
that
in
much
my
more.
abilities. Let's do it.
Going for him.
Okay, so are you guys all going to approach together?
No, I'm just gonna let him
You
shoo
can
him away.
give him a little pep
See
talk.
what happens. Yeah, you got it.
Wow, that was a great talk. That's awesome.
You're gonna look. You're gonna slay this disguise. You're really well hidden.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the the guard outpost, and I'm just gonna like.
They see you walking up, and they come out to greet you.
I think he could seduce them really well.
Once I notice them, I like start walking in like a military style, like a really stiff arm like march, and also like salute them like really really intensely.
They look at you very quizzically, just saying like, "Do you want us to, put your card away for the night or something?"
I cast sleep on the card.
Yes.
Alright, I think at that point I have to
What if
start.
he crits it?
He got a 1.
Oh. The card is wide awake.
So Jeb just shouts sleep.
Okay, at that point, I think I have to do some damage control.
Yeah, you guys see him marching forward and just hear him shout sleep.
Wait,
I turn around and I look and be like, "Don't worry, guys, I got it. Like it's going."
I'm just gonna ignore him and keep going.
Shouldn't the cart be able to strike back here? I mean, he rolled a 1.
The cart strikes. The cart's back with you guys.
He
right?
said, "Oh, I thought you casted sleep on the cart."
No,
What?
Oh, I'm going.
Sobriety is really getting to him.
Yeah. Dan hasn't had a coherent thought in like 6 days by now.
Yeah.
I mean, Borfus.
Just so my fans know, like, this is all just in character, so like that, I'd never say something that's stupid. Like, all right, I'm a genius.
Of course.
I'd never say something so dumb.
It's just Borfus talking.
Connor,
Come on.
Jeb, come back.
So the guards were having a really fun time and stuff, and then you shouted sleep at them, and they were just like really kind of like weirded out by that, and now they feel a lot more sober than they were. So they're just like, yeah, we're gonna have to check your cart.
All right.
Wait here while you wheel it up.
What's like the situation? Like
You guys don't have any.
Is it?
You guys don't have any. You don't have anything sketchy in your cart.
I'm gonna start calmly walking away, and then if they start questioning me, I sprint back. But I think just calmly walking away, I'll just I say like, "See you later, guys. I'm gonna head back home. Duty calls."
You trip.
How are your stats so bad?
They grab you by the shoulder and just kind of like sit you down in a stool. They're just like, wait here. Are you drunk?
Sleep.
You did a nap or something?
Alright, well.
I think that at that point the card's probably up.
Yeah, have you guys been moving your card up?
Alright. So
Okay.
I think I'm gonna tell the guards like, hey, sorry, this is my friend.
That's fine.
Jeb,
We'll just
but he's trying to audition for the Ragaband band caravan players.
You rolled a 1 on that lie, so they know you're.
Okay, I'm sorry, he's just really dumb.
Wait, do I still have a chance to save
They're
this?
Gonna get
They're
executed.
offended. Actually, they've rolled 2 1s. I'm gonna say no, you don't. They don't.
Just a chance, the smallest chance.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, but first, they sense that you're lying, and they go,
I'm sorry, he's
Why
just
are you
really,
lying?
really dumb.
I guess that they're just
trying
going to
to save
directly
his-
question why are you lying
I'm
very
trying
obviously.
to save his conscience. His pride.
Whatever.
He has no pride, but I'm trying to save it.
Whatever.
Am I in like the background? Can I be giving
There's
like, thumbs up like you're doing great?
Can I
sure.
metagame for a second? There was no way to fail this interaction. You guys are just embarrassing yourselves. Dan, do you want to save face?
Yeah, let me get a shot at
Well, this
this.
is
I'm not the
sober
one
Borfus.
who walked
He's
out
really, like,
in
very
lipstick.
smart.
Okay.
Sober Borfus hasn't spoken to a human being in
So
5 years.
This is really the test, like, your brain on drugs, like that. Like, all right,
This is the after. I mean the before.
what's my, like, what's my charisma,
-1.
That's not so bad. All right.
I mean, it's not worse than everyone else.
That's,
Wait, my charisma is 16.
Huh?
your check. You have, like, a check.
Yeah, your check is
Wait,
+3, and it was still a 1.
Did you? What?
You rolled a 1.
Makes sense.
One is a 1 is a 1.
Oh.
All right, can I try to just...
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to intimidate them now.
Intimidating them?
I'm in a bad mood. I haven't had a drink in 10 days. I'm going to intimidate all of the guards.
Does Dan still have that beef sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, still got the
these
beef
guards all at once.
Drop the dice.
Oh yeah, last
Can you grab
time
that dice?
we played, I like picked up a sword that was like magic or something, and it made my hand like this black obsidian color, and it's like really gross and infected, but it's like cool. Like I think it's really cool.
It's like burnt and it looks like an old like burnt hand, basically. But you still have the
Not
same
very
normal use of it.
appetizing.
Okay, yeah. So Dan kind of like steps up to the guards, puffs out his chest, and says, "Take our cart."
Oh jeez. Take our cart,
They get a loaded.
please.
Yeah, he puffs up like extra bit. Please. They're intimidated by his size, and like they get a look at his giant sword and like his weird hand. He's just like, yeah, this guy's obviously in charge. So they just like one of them wordlessly just like takes the reins of your horse, leads it into town, into like the stables, and you guys walk into the town. So you approach a small checkpoint. Oh wait, no, I just said that.
Not bad, huh, guys? I think you guys owe me a drink.
One of them.
You guys owe me a
I think
drink.
I saved us.
I saved us all. Those guys were gonna kill
The
us.
the guy that walks you into town, he starts talking about the Lucky Pilgrim. Says it's the best Lucky Pilgrim, which is the pub in town. He says it's the best adventurers pub that's this far south. Not going to find anything better. Moving on down the road, it's got. He takes a look at your weapons, and he warns you about the bouncer not having. He really does not like having weapons at his pub, so he'll probably have you put those to the side or something. It's like a bouncer's like a rough dwarf. He's a good fellow. He'll knock your teeth out of your skull, and then he'll be like buying drinks with you the next hour. So he tells you that as he brings your horses into the stable, and you get a look at the town. It's like a small outpost. It's got one large wooden building housing several shops that seem to be closed earlier than like usual. There's a warehouse and slightly like tilted at its foundation, and a stable filled with like a dozen horses and like half a dozen carts. Makes you think that people are coming and going through this town a lot. You see all the stores are probably closed because the Lucky Pilgrim seems to be popping. Yeah, you see warm light coming from between the wooden shutters projecting onto the ground. It's like a worn white stone building with like ruddy orange shingles. You get the smell of hot food and pipe smoke and like an ale, soggy wooden floor. That kind of smell wafts to your noses from the door. You see like sitting ankles crossed on a stool by the door, like an old dwarf with a long white braided beard. His hair is in like a top knot. His eyes are closed, and he's holding onto a wooden pipe. And next to him is like a trough filled with like a ton of just like random common weapons, like swords, clubs, daggers, and like a huge great axe.
Like how huge?
It's a little loud.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure this
I'm
out.
entranced by this music.
I can't hear any of it.
Just
I'll tell you when.
all the way.
Start going down.
Well, I don't even know if this is if that's live. Let me.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're alive. We're doing okay. I think.
Oh, just loop this
This
song.
music.
Is this okay?
Yeah,
It's
loop
a
this.
little loud
Sexy
though.
baby
But it's loud.
It's loud.
Yeah.
How's
Walk it
that?
down. I'll say one.
This week, we'll be talking about sexy babies.
Hey,
There.
if
That's good.
you keep running your mouth like that, and I'm gonna come into that studio and bring all the mics in front of me.
You rolled a 2. I don't. I really don't care.
That's not so bad.
A 2. -3.
Why can't I hear the music? I really hope like imagine if like the programmers were like, hey, let's listen to this guy's show, and like the whole show is just me just like, why can't I hear this? Alright, anyway.
Okay, yeah,
everything's
back
under
to it.
control. just continue.
Everything's under
fine.
control. Nothing to see here.
Keep calm and
Nothing to see here because we're on the radio. Oh. Okay, so you guys, you guys see the pub. You're standing outside. You got the dwarf. Everything's closed in the town. And Dan is like scratching and itching at himself right now, just like mouth watering at the idea of getting some booze back in his bloodstream.
That's a weird kind of withdrawal.
Yeah. He's used to some funky stuff. Okay. Are you guys gonna go in?
Right. I don't see why not. Although, wasn't the plan to not let Borfus drink anymore?
Yeah, I mean, he's come up with some great art. He wrote the medieval version of Skater Boy in his just emo stage.
It was quite beautiful, actually. You should have heard it.
But I don't think he's really. He seems in a bad state. We might want to let him have a little bit.
Alright, we gotta control it. What if we take away all of his money except for enough for 2 drinks?
He just always has enough for 2 drinks.
Borfus, how does that sound to you?
Listen, guys.
Considering you're all standing next to each other.
We weren't talking about you. So
No, hey, can we have your
Hey,
coin purse?
I
for a
heard
moment?
that. Did I hear
Borfus,
them?
actually, no, you did not.
Come on, man.
You've been pawing at the window,
What am I supposed to do?
not paying attention to them.
Hey, give us your coin purse so you don't lose it when you get drunk.
Come on, man. There's some things that can't be rolled.
Deception, actually, yes, that's one of the things that can be rolled.
Oh, eat it.
What? I have the most money. Just so you guys know, I have the most money out of anyone in this group. Check
Yeah.
the tapes.
I have 3 golds.
I'm like the finance guy. I'm not very. I'm the dumbest by far, but also I'm very
I
responsible.
wouldn't say you're the finance guy. You're just the guy that has picked up gold.
How much gold does
They
he
haven't
have?
given you gold.
Yeah, well, that's I mean, that's a skill in this time period. Finding it where.
He's a
where you
good
can find
finder.
I was born in the woods, so I know how to find some stuff. It's like picking berries, but it's coins out of sideway cracks and sewers.
Yes.
Sewers.
Sewers, yes.
Yes. All right.
Unfortunately for Borfus,
Oh.
consolidating all the gold and putting up a tab sounds like a pretty good idea.
We'll leave you enough for I don't know, how much does a beer or 2 cost?
We'll give him enough for a
Day and
buzz,
age. Yeah,
You guys aren't gonna.
alright. That's
I
fine.
can't imagine unless you guys are gonna get completely wrecked for multiple days
Yeah,
that
we'll
you'll
say,
spend more than 3 gold.
Yeah, we'll say hey, Borfus, why don't you get a buzz whenever you want, but you can only get blasted if you really help us out.
Sounds
So-
good. Yeah, good.
I've helped.
If you solve and help us out, we'll let you get blasted.
I've killed so many people already. I have helped everyone. I'm like the saint.
Man,
I don't
alcoholism
think
is a
saints
problem.
killed people.
Saints have to kill bad people.
You kill
like
good
cops,
people.
or sometimes cops, but and then
Who's Mother Teresa? This is medieval times.
Okay.
She's real old, dude.
Okay, state of things.
really old.
You guys are still standing outside the bar. You guys are pretty confident that you guys can prevent Borfus from getting any ale.
Alright, we'll give him 1 or half a gold or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know how much a buzz would. What?
3 or 4 gold, right?
How much gold? I have 2 gold.
isn't
Yeah, how
You
much,
guys are bad friends for Borfus, by the way.
how much gold?
He's
What was this
insane.
gold? Where did this gold?
Oh wait, hold
What?
on.
What was this gold?
You guys spent all your gold.
We spent
Not all
our
of
gold?
it.
Yeah.
Really?
No, we definitely have some gold.
Yeah, I saved some specifically for booze. A long
Borfus
time
has
ago.
50 gold left.
Alright, we'll give
Come
him
on, man.
3 of his.
Yeah, we give him 3 gold.
Alright.
This is my money. What are you
agreed.
talking about?
You already agreed to
You
this,
agreed.
Borfus.
No, I didn't. Come on.
If you want some money, you can just go rob some of these stores.
Okay, wait. Don't give him any ideas.
Yeah, this is what
He needs
happens.
some money,
No, this
and
is
he's
a-
desperate, so he could go to jail for this.
This
Well,
is
we
a
don't-
good
I
point.
don't want to be in jail with you guys again. That
It's-
first time turned out terribly.
Give me my booze money, or I'll just
The dwarf at the
sidetrack the quest by robbing people.
the dwarf at the door kind of just snores awake
Snore's awake?
like you know, like
Oh, gotcha.
just like, would you guys quit your yapping? I'm napping. And then like puts his pipe back in his mouth.
Christ.
I contemplate murdering him, but eventually say it's okay. I'll finesse my dagger
That's
into
very
something
responsible
else.
of you.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Could you play this a lullaby? Maybe next time, actually. It's not
Morphus, you hit some gold.
nighttime yet.
I hit some gold.
Oh my god, he's very
Wait.
sneaky.
What?
What I hit?
Enough.
All right, guys. Tonight's
Alright.
on me.
You guys, wait. Yeah, you guys didn't say.
Okay.
You didn't.
What?
I.
Great. I guess I'm
Orpheus,
distracted.
Am
One gold.
Am I drunk?
You guys
yet?
were, yeah. When you guys were passing him, that's when the dwarf started talking. This is one time.
I didn't even do that. What a coincidence! I strike gold, and we're in
Okay,
business.
yeah.
If you can't tell, Connor's
I mean, yeah, no, that's a
jamming
good
out.
indicator as any that you guys entered the bar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys like start to walk in, and the dwarf sticks his hand out, just like, and then points at the trough of weapons and says, "You know what to do." Expectantly, and then just kind of leans back in his stool.
Can I,
He's
like,
not alarmed or intimidated at all by any of you.
Alright, that's good. I
Good.
mean, how many daggers do I have left? I only have one. No, wait, last time did I lose my sword or did I lose my dagger?
You lost one dagger, so you have
Okay,
one
good.
sword and one dagger. You have the poison one.
Is there any way, like, can I ask him if he can guarantee the return of my dagger? Because it's very special. My mother gave it to me.
Put a gold in it, and they'll keep extra good care of it.
Alright, I'll take one of Orpheus's golds that I
What?
took.
What?
Morphus, you see that? You chill.
No.
Hey,
What?
it's
Are you-
for our safety, dude. In case
I mean,
you
it's
get
for the
drunk.
safety of your weapons too.
Yeah,
Unless
really.
you just want to be reckless with them.
All right. Fine.
I mean, you have your own gold to put in.
Yeah.
Sure,
Put
I
in.
have two.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
put in half
enough.
your gold.
No. Can't do that.
Especially because not only just like I know I'm at least conscious that they've been talking smack about me all day.
No, you haven't had booze
Hey,
in 10 days. You just want to get in.
Can I try to deceive him by telling him no? There's no way that we would talk smack against you.
Oh, that
People.
was a sick.
I mean, you
audible.
guys know each other for a long time, so like at least a month by now. Since like you were thrown in jail and
Hey,
escaped and gone
guys,
on like adventures.
this is the longest I've ever known anyone. This has been a great month, and I guess I'll lock my weapon up because I really care about this sword.
Like sidebar, Leggy. This guy's. I think he's actually just a loser. I don't want to hang around this guy much longer. He's just been drunk.
Orpheus, I feel so bad for you. These guys are so mean.
Why is it that
Is it because he's in the other room?
Yeah, he's
like
Yeah.
you see my finger?
This
This
is
is
cyberbullying.
it's hovering above mic number 4, and that's where Connor's.
That's my microphone.
That launches Connor back into like the fire pit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay,
This music is dank.
yeah, you guys
One time for
with like a clatter, you drop all your weapons into the trough, feeling confident that he's gonna keep an eye on it. Like he seems like a snoozy guy, but he seems like he knows what he's doing. And you enter the bar. You see like 5 big tables, one giant table. It seems like big enough to fight on. You know it's big enough to fight on because the half elf is getting his teeth knocked in by a full orc on
So
top
it's
of it.
literally like a fighting ring on top of a table.
It's just a big table, but in this context, it is pretty much just a fighting ring.
Alright, if
Um,
betting's going on, I want to get in on it.
The people are just yelling and like spilling beer on it. Yeah, someone throws on like a coin as a joke.
Dude,
Um,
Beefus, go get it.
Oh.
So, give me a second. All the tables are full of like adventurers of all sorts. You see like rangers. You see a knight with full plate. He's got like a spike on top of his helmet. You see humans, orcs, dwarves, elves, even a wizard. The wizard doesn't seem to be too popular in the bar. He's being harassed in the corner by like 4 rough-looking scoundrel dudes. No one seems to care. You guys don't either. At the bar is a small, like, very loud halfling talking with, like, his outside voice with the barmaid. He's sitting with, like, several tankards of ale, all empties, and he's, like, swaying. He's, like, swaying because he's, like, drunk and he's in good spirits. He keeps ordering drinks for anyone he sees around him.
Dude, let's get in on that.
And, like, once he orders them, he, like, snaps his fingers and it just catches fire.
What?
The alcohol, like, just the top of the alcohol catches fire and then, like, settles down and then he passes it. He's just doing, like, a little bar trick.
Dude. Yo, let's get
Okay,
in on that.
that's the
for
state of the
sure.
bar address.
Sounds chaotic.
Wait, I walk up to just a normal, just someone, a bystander at
Yeah.
this pub.
One of the random full tables.
Yeah.
You walk up to one that's like filled with just like a bunch of dwarves, and they all look at you and just like another small person. And pull up a chair. And then they say pull up a chair, and then they pull one out from under someone else.
I say, what's the deal with that guy at the bar? Are you giving out free drinks?
I mean, I think you got it. Giving out free drinks.
Anything
Everyone
to know
coming
about
in-
him?
Everyone's coming and going in Bilford, so
Yeah, this is 800.
all strangers around here.
Yeah, 800. This is year 800, man. Anything's possible.
All right, let's get some free drinks, guys. I mean, you know.
Yeah, okay, so you walk up to the bar. Is that the same thing that you
Yep,
two
I
do?
also walk up to the
Me?
bar.
Dan's
Aren't I already at the bar?
He's just like launched from the bars.
He's on the
Are-
bar.
yeah.
You guys,
Aren't-
you
He's
guys
drinking
stopped.
beer
You
as it
guys
comes
stopped
out
at
of
the
the
door
tap.
and kind of like got your bearings, and then like you like
We
turn
kinda
your head
lost
to your
track of
right.
him.
Borfus is on your left. Turn your head to your right. Turn your head to the left. Borfus is like a cloud. He's just gone. He's already at the bar.
I'm like, what's it called? Roadrunner? Something like
Yeah,
that?
it's Roadrunner. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. Taking away his
Or were you
golden
thinking
really
about
do me.
Pigpen from
I was thinking about Roadrunner.
Imagine
Pigpen
Pigpen,
from
but really
from Peanuts?
fast. That's what it...
I don't think Pigpen's fast.
I
I think
know.
he just stink. Those are stink lines.
That's
Not
Yeah, but
fast lines.
he's
You think he's
stinking
vibrating
because
all the
he's
time?
so fast. He's running...
He's just sitting there, just like,
I'm very fast. I'm stinking fast.
yeah, stinky fast.
I'm stinking fast, man.
I think his fart propels him forward.
Yeah. So you walk up and it's like this eccentric old like halfling guy, like blood, like face is all red because he's been drinking for a long time. As soon as you walk up, you don't even say a word. He just like passes you one of his like flaming drinks. He gets an eye of Jeb, and like his eye, like he used to be in like the slow blinking stage, and he just like immediately like sobers up and like gets really excited. He's just like, a goblin? I study goblins. Do you have a minute to talk? I'll make it worth your while.
Specimen.
I flash my shiny teeth at him and say, like, anything for you, babe.
He takes a good look and he's just like, fascinating, and like pulls out like a book and starts like writing in it. You step aside. He like shoves a drink into your hand. You step aside and you go talk to him. You're at the bar probably with one of the drinks that he left behind.
Yeah.
And Borfus somehow has several drinks already emptied.
Yeah.
Your
He's
stomach
feeling
is like
all right
a
again.
balloon.
Yeah, he's just like, he's
What's
already,
up,
like,
guys?
peeing because he's drinking. She's
Welcome to the
Can I
tavern.
still bring, like, can I breathe fire?
You can breathe like, what is it? Ice, I thought.
Alright.
Yeah.
I just wanted to set the drink on fire.
Make it cold.
Oh my god, dude, I'm like a cooler.
I mean, they're already cold. This is a bar.
I don't know, some bars are pretty shitty.
This one's nice.
Crappy.
watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
Alright. Well, I have nothing to do. I guess I'll try to finesse my way into a woman's heart.
Okay, yeah, you sit at the bar, start talking to the barmaid. Like, she's moving from patron to patron, like hair bouncing with her step. She's talking to everybody, talking to you.
Alright, let's see, what's my charisma?
You say that out loud.
I'm trying to get lucky. Oh, baby.
Your charisma is what? +3?
16 plus 3.
You're feeling confident,
Alright.
but we'll see.
I say, hey, care to hook me up with those hot
she interrupts you as she sees someone on the other end of the bar, like, kind of like reaching over and trying to refill their own thing from their own tankard from the tap. She grabs a wooden spoon and just chucks it end over end, and it cracks with like a wooden crack, like on his skull. She says, "No stealing!"
I'm really scared.
And then she just like goes over to somewhere else and completely ignores you.
I think I'm a little bit heartbroken.
Yeah.
I'm
I
crying.
can't roll for that.
I'm
Only
crying.
you know yourself.
Oh my god. Tears are rolling down my face. But I've accidentally spilled my drink on my face so they can't see.
The like raucous air of the bar just continues for a couple more minutes. Like sound of games and people drinking and people fighting and stuff. Casually. Someone
Just some casual.
yeah, you know, casual. Everyone's got slacks on. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Leggy at the bar, so, like, you feel like a hand on your shoulder.
Can I fight somebody?
Kind of like spins you around. It's like this scrawny, like, normal, like, adult-aged
What a
human.
normie.
Yeah, gets your attention. He's at that drunk stage where he's got the baby neck. It's just flopping around. And he's like, blinks once a minute, but it takes half a minute. What are you, some sort of cave lizard? He squints at you quizzically.
Does he have a drink in his hand? Can
Yeah,
I
he's
take
got a
his-
bottle of wine.
Alright, I'm gonna
It's mostly
finish
empty.
my drink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish his drink. I'm sticking my face.
You're gonna try to finish his drink.
Alright.
What if he has herpes?
You reach for it and he just like pulls it back behind him. It's like, hey,
Alright. I'll stick my face.
my mom got killed by a cave wizard. He looks at you for a couple more seconds. And then he
I'm
just,
starting to get really, really kind of annoyed, you know.
yeah, he takes a swing at you.
With what?
He takes a swing at you with his like other hand that was not far back, so it's like a very weak punch. It's coming at you.
Uh-huh.
You look at the speed of the punch and you're just like, that wouldn't even hurt if it made contact.
I mean, I let him punch me, and then I stick my face into his face, and I breathe a very drunken beer breath.
The punch lands on your nose, like direct on, but it like just kind of pushes your head back a little, and then slides off. People like around you kind of like snort and like giggle and stuff, and just like look away.
Oh no.
I prepare my very best Joker face.
Yeah.
Like, screw over my eyes, like, look really, really mad, and say,
Yeah.
"Don't you call me a cave lizard, your mom was a cave lizard."
Oh!
And then, and then I breathe beer breath into his face.
Yeah. The first thing he smells is the ale on your breath, and then he can't smell anything because his all sinuses are frozen over. His like face is like turned white and blasted back.
Oh yeah.
Like his eyes are wide, and then he just like falls backwards onto the floor. Everyone's like laughing at him. Someone like grabs one of his beers and like dumps it on his head,
Oh,
and then like drops it on him. His like face is all shattered, and like his mouth is open. It cracks out. The mug falls on his face, and like his teeth crack. Everyone
yikes.
starts laughing at him.
That's pretty brutal. I feel a little bit bad now. Not bad enough. Do I get a free drink for that?
Yeah,
Like,
I'll say the barmaid gives you a drink for your troubles.
Alright. I do a nice finessey wink.
The
at
drink
her.
and a wink.
Drink and a wink. I winked at her first.
Huh?
I winked at her first.
You caught it
I don't
first.
think you
Okay.
can retroactively.
Yeah, you can't retroactively wink. What are you?
No, I didn't. What? Okay, fine. I will post-actively wink.
So you're gonna wink back. Okay, whatever.
I finesse it down.
She just gets back to helping out the patrons. You guys see the night continues. You guys are just hanging around, drinking more, getting some food. Everyone's got like belly full of hot food.
Where's Dan at?
All drinking. Dan's just drinking at the bar. Also eating food.
Am I talking to anyone? Or?
I'm surprised
Are you
he hasn't
behaving?
gotten
Yeah,
any
I'm
plates
just-
yet.
What? What's that?
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten in any fights yet.
Borfus is talking to the. Borfus walks up to one of the tables and he's talking to that knight that I was talking about with like the like in full plate. You can't even see his face.
Yeah.
He's got his helmet on with like the spike on top.
Right after work, came to the bar.
You guys are bonding
Nice
over how
pinstripes.
giant you are.
Yeah.
Look,
Sounds like
I'm bigger.
You guys are having like a drinking contest.
Yeah.
Are,
So am I rolling?
He proposes that you guys have like a drinking contest.
So am I rolling to win? Right
Yeah,
now?
yeah. It'll be a skill check.
All right. Is there? Do I? Let it rip, man. I mean, I'm pretty confident I'll win. Can I place a
that'll
bet
be your
on it?
Constitution +2. So
Oh,
yeah.
cool. So can I like bet some gold on it?
sure, you can put some gold down.
All right. Can I put? How much gold do I have left? Let's say I've spent a lot at the bar. Too much.
I'll say you have 5 to spare.
All right. I'll
He
bet
spent
10.
45 gold on booze.
No, you guys just have all of his gold.
Okay.
All right. I'll put 10 down.
You put 10 gold on the table. Everyone just kind of like ooze. You see some of like the more like everyone just kind of like looks over like wide eyed, just like, oh, this guy's a high roller. You see some of the shiftier people in the corners of the bar, kind of like attention really pick up
Yeah.
as they're like eyeing the gold. The knight like laughs, slaps his gauntlet against his chest with like a big booming like metal sound, and puts down 10 more gold.
Oh man. All right.
I mean, not more gold. He puts down 10 gold.
Right. Yeah.
It's getting
And
heated,
it's
boys.
Instantly knocked out.
Glug, 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 glug.
Dan, you take your Borfus grabs his first mug of ale and swings it back, and in like with a speed that is almost inhuman, finishes the drink and then puts it back on the table upside down.
Oh man.
The
Glug, glug,
The
glug,
knight-
glug, glug.
takes one, picks up the mug, picks up his own mug of ale, kind of like leans forward, throws it over his shoulder, kind of, and then starts to like fall asleep. Everyone like starts throwing like bits of like their leftover food at him. It's like a party foul falling asleep at the table, and you slide the coin into your coin pouch.
All right, guys. See, you don't have to
Doubled
worry
your
about
winnings.
me.
Dan's the moneymaker.
Yeah.
I'm the provider of this.
You guys are
ragtag
feeling
family.
pretty good. So at this point, you guys see the guys that were harassing that wizard in the corner are starting to get louder and louder. They're tugging at, trying to get a hold of like his bag, like his bag full of stuff, and he's like protesting a lot. They really could like get it, put their foot down, like get a good yank on it, and you see a small, like shiny, like silvery shiny thing fall out of it. And it like starts to roll across the floor planks. The old man shouts, "No!" And then at that point, one of the like bandit guys, he just grabs a plate and smashes it over the old guy's head, and he crumples out of the table.
Is he dead? That was kind of violent.
I mean, it's just a plate.
Alright.
I have no idea. I have no idea how much that would hurt in real life. Please don't hit anyone with a
Probably a
plate.
lot.
Just a
Disclaimer to the children out there listening.
Come on, man. It's
Do
just
not
a
have this at home.
plate.
For the record, none
And
of you
also
think
the
that
not
he
children.
none of you think that he got hurt really badly.
No, I had an older brother, and like we threw plates at each other all the time. It was just a good.
We're learning so much about your childhood right now.
Yeah, can I continue?
the wasteland.
Yeah.
Wait, am I still talking with that dude? That was.
Yeah, you're chilling with that guy. He's like an academic kind of. He's retired and he's been studying goblins for years now. So you're just telling him about your life and stuff, and he's writing down everything. And like in return for your favor and like payment, he teaches you that trick with the fire. How to
Oh.
yeah. So you now have you gain a new spell.
What What's the spell?
It's a cantrip, which means that you can do it anytime. You can use it as your action without any penalty. I'll describe it to you. You hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. On hit, to take 1d10 fire damage. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Okay, yeah, the old man is slumped over. He, one of the bandits goes over and picks up the thing off the floor, and it's like a ring. He puts it on and starts examining his fingers. He's pointing it around, and it kind of like fist goes forward, and it starts to glow green, and a green beam of light shoots out of it, and hits the knight that's just sitting on that's now slumped over.